Oh, crap. Hi, y'all. Good morning from the Florida Keys. That sun is coming up over there, and it's high tide, which is going to make getting the kayak in super easy because we're going to launch right here and make a run about a quarter mile or so down to that next bridge and work on getting some bait first thing. And once we do that, it's on. We're going after the big stuff. We're going to take whatever bait we get there and just go for a drift today and see what we can run into. So let's get this kayak unloaded and go have some fun. Let's hop in and take off. So here's the lure I'm going to be starting with. This is called a sumo spoon. And this is what I use back home for catching skipjack and white bass for catfish bait. One of my favorite artificial lures, and it just so happens it works really good down here in the salt water too for catching a variety of species. But how this thing works is it's just a curved piece of metal. And as you're retrieving it, it spins through the water, causing vibration and flash. And it represents a fleeing bait fish, which is on the menu for everything out here. Now, to rig this up, it's a very lightweight lure, very hard to cast on its own. So I've got a 15-pound fluorocarbon leader. Up here, I've got a ball bearing swivel, very important, because the way this thing spins, if you don't have a good high quality swivel, you're gonna get a lot of line twist. And then right above the swivel, I've got a 1/4 ounce worm weight, just to give it some extra weight there for casting. But we're just gonna chunk and wind out here. I'm kind of on this flat right now. I've seen some bait jumping. We're gonna start here and work our way down to the bridge. When you're at high tide, a lot of these fish move up on these flats to feed. At low tide, a lot of this area will kind of be, there'll be exposed ground out here. So fish kind of get pushed back off out in the channels and stuff. But right now, water is up. Actually, I think it's still on its way up. I don't think we're at actual high tide yet, but it's definitely up. We were able to launch right there by the parking lot, which makes it super easy. But I'm just gonna make some casts. I'm throwing this thing out there and just steady retrieve. And that thing's causing all kinds of vibration and flash as we move it along. Oh, we got something right here. Let's see what this is. I got my bait tank with me, so if it's something we can keep, oh, and it is, perfect. Got us a little jack right here. He will make a good bait for us. I'm just going to take him and stick him back here in our bait tank. I've got a few shrimp left over from my Everglades session. I come down here and stopped off at Lake Ida. Spent a day there, it was awesome. Then the next day I went down to the Everglades National Park, which is a beautiful area, just nothing but swamp back there, and I was trying to catch some sharks, and I did. Well, I got 3 bites, only landed 1, which I'll probably add on to this video, I guess, because I really couldn't do much with only getting 1 landed shark for content. But then I drove on down here to the Keys, and now I'm here for the next couple weeks, and I'm going to vacation and relax and have some fun and also do some filming while I'm down here. So we kind of out here in the ocean today. I'm going to try to get us a few baits here, and like I said, we're going to get out there and go after the big stuff. Oh, we got something happening right here. Look at that. You see that? I think that's a barracuda chasing some bait right there. Let me try to cast over there in front of the direction he's going. It looked like a barracuda coming out of the water chasing whatever that bait fish was. So let's try one of our live shrimp here. I've got about a 1/4 ounce jig head, and we're just gonna toss him over here where I've been seeing some bait jumping that haven't been, they've been like attacking the spoon, but they're not committing to it. Like they're hitting it, but they're not eating it. So I want to throw a shrimp over there. I've got 4 or 5 left. I had gotten some of them when I went on the Everglades trip to catch some bait to use for sharks, and so I got some left over that have survived, and there's several more in there that have died that we can probably cut up and be able to use. Well, we got something just like that too. Just like that. Boom, buddy. I don't know what it is. First cast though with the live shrimp. I think this is, I can't remember what is this a type of snapper or is that a grunt? I got to do some Google search. I don't know my fish species, folks. Bear with me. Yeah, that right there is a grunt. We can definitely keep that too. Since that live one works so good, I'm gonna take one of the dead ones out of the tank. Well, he's so rotted at this point, I don't know if I can even keep him on a hook. We'll try it and see. I don't know if one of these dead ones will work or not. I've used the frozen ones in years past and done well, but I don't know about a half rotted one. We'll try it. It'll either work or it won't. Well, I got snagged up and broke off, so let's put another jig head on here and we'll try another one of our rotted shrimp. I don't feel like we got the true test with that last one since we caught the snag. Let's do this again. Back out it goes. I'm just gonna cast it out over here, kind of toward the bank, but still kind of in this little cut, and just let the current kind of work it on back down toward the bridge. Well, our dead shrimp keeps getting ripped off. It's real soft, so let's put a live one back on. When you're hooking these shrimp, if you're a freshwater fisherman like myself and maybe didn't know, this was taught to me last year, but you want to go between the eyes and that little dark spot there. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not there with the light, but that's its actual brain right there. So you want to go between the brain and the eyes, and that way they can still kick their tail. All right, got our line unwrapped from a rod tip there. It's always something when you're trying to film, folks. I always got some kind of tangle or nonsense going on, but let's toss that back over there. I'm just gonna let that current kind of sweep it back, and I'm just trying to work it up off the bottom as it gets taken backwards. I'm making another run back up here. I saw some stuff getting busted over here, kind of in this area. Right there was another flip right there. There was another right there. Let's throw that live shrimp over there and see what happens. Oh, hooked up too. I saw some stuff getting run right here, man. Let's see what we got. Another jack, all right. We'll definitely keep this for bait as well. All right, happy to have you, sir. Let's see if we can get a few more here, if we've got enough shrimp to make it happen. This shrimp right here is tiny. I don't know if the size of our hook, if he's even gonna stay on there or not, but let's throw him over here and see if he'll catch us something before he gets ripped off. Got robbed, just like that. Let me look back here in the cooler. That may have been our last shrimp, possibly. Oh no. Oh no, I think that was our last shrimp. He just went down my pedal drive slot. Dang. No, there he is. There he is. All right, he's tiny. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, I dropped him again. Oh, is he gone this time for real? You talk about some bad luck right there, folks. All right, well, I think that was our last one. Let me just double check. But it actually wasn't our last one, so we're gonna get another shot at it over here. I should have probably got some more, but I had those left over, and it's like, what the heck, let's just roll with it today, try to save on time. I'm gonna make a run back up here where I'd seen them other fish busting a second ago. We'll toss him out, try to make the most of him. Oh, got something. Oh, here we go. Oh boy, he's running. He's running right there. Oh, let's see what we got. He's coming right at us too. He's all over the place. Let's see what we got right here. He's strong, whatever he is. Is that another jack? No, I don't think this is a... I can't remember what this is. I can't remember. Let me get him up here. Come up here. Come up here, whatever you are. All right, folks, I found it online here. This is a pompano, and the minimum size is 11 inches. This one is easily going to hit that. Let me hold him up here. Get him unhooked. He's still lively. After all that fighting and pulling drag and all that, he's still a lively thing. Oh, he's got some spikes there too I got to look out for. Yeah, hard fighting fish right there, man. Everything in the salt just fights a little harder than they do in the freshwater. Oh, crap. Well, y'all, I just broke my daggone hook trying to get it out of this fish. But I'll tell you what, let's stick him best we can here in our box too. Since I just broke that dang hook and we got 4 baits in the box now, I say we get after it, man. We're gonna use those things, stick them on a hook on the heavy gear. I got water all over my glasses. We're gonna get that off there first. But then I think with the currents going this way toward the bridge, I'm gonna make a run up the channel a ways, and we'll start our drift and work back toward the bridge that way. Boy, I'm all out of sorts. I got water on my glasses. We got me smacking the rod trying to tell you which way we're going. I'm excited, folks, but we're gonna catch us some fish today. Let's go do it. So I got us a new toy to play with this year. This is a water snake motor, 24-pound thrust. Now, it ain't very fast. It's only got 2 speeds, slow and slower. But I was down here last year, I was pedals only, and boy, I wore myself out just fighting the current out here nonstop. So I wanted to get a little motor to be able to do like we're doing today and make these runs up into the current and drift back while saving energy. So we'll see how it does out here. It's very lightweight. It's like 5-6 pounds maybe at the most. So it doesn't add a lot of weight to the kayak, and it's very small, fits down in the pedal drive slot. So we're gonna run up here with the motor, then I'll put the pedals back in. That way if we hook up to something big, I can more easily navigate with the pedals. But definitely a whole lot easier going up in the current with the motor. Another thing I put on the kayak this year is a graph, so we can monitor our depth and our speed. Right now we're 13 feet deep. So I'm just gonna go just a little bit farther up here, and we're gonna start drifting back toward the bridge. Well, let's get our jack on. I'm gonna run this circle hook just in the mouth. We're gonna go right out a nostril there or somewhere thereabouts. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the knife and just put a little slice in him, get him bleeding a little bit, and we're gonna toss him out. Well, there he is, there's our bait. Got him on an 11-aught circle hook. We've got 400-pound monofilament for the leader line, 65-pound braid for the main line. This is a Daiwa BG 4500 size reel. One of my channel members gave me this, Ed from Oklahoma. Shout out to him. And I'm trying out a spinning rod this year. This is an Ugly Stick Big Water. Trying out the spinning gear. It worked well there in the Everglades. We'll see if we hook into something massive out here. We'll see how it does in that situation. But I'm just letting out some line here, trying to get some distance between the bait and us. That way, if a monster hits and heads right toward us, we can hopefully have time to get out of his way. Oh hell, you done got your live bait snagged in something out there. We may have to put it under a balloon. Well, live bait number 1 snagged up here. I was hoping to free line, but the next one we tie on, I'm just gonna put under a balloon so we can prevent any more snags. Let's try this again, this time with a balloon about 6 foot up our line. That'll prevent it from getting down there all the way on bottom and getting snagged up. Oh, here we go, something's got it. Let's crank down our drag a little bit. Here we go, y'all, it's time. Something ate that jack. Let's get the camera here in the chest, get that camera mount out of the way. Here we go. Oh, buddy. It's took a little while, about 30 minutes. But by gosh, something's ate it and taken us on a sleigh ride. Oh, man. This is what I wanted to get today, y'all. I don't care what it is, I just wanted something big and mean to eat one of these big live baits. We're off to the races, man. Y'all just hang on to your drawers. Oh, I see him thrashing out there. I saw him thrashing on the surface just then. He's way out there, ways. I'm just letting him tow us right now, man. I'm gonna let him wear himself out towing the kayak. I'll tighten down a little more. He's out there. I saw him come up again. Oh, buddy. Yes. That jack got eaten. We lost the first one, snagged on bottom. The second one, though, gobbled up. Under the balloon about. My leaders are about 6 feet. I had that balloon at the top of the leader, so man, he's making a run. Goodness. This thing is strong, buddy. He is a strong fish. But that bait was probably about 6 feet down in 12, 13 feet of water. And it's real clear, I can see bottom out here, so when that jack's swimming around and he's bleeding, any big toothy critter in the area is gonna be able to lock in on him. We're getting closer over here to him now. I'm just reeling down my slack. I'm letting him tow me to try to wear himself out. Now I'm in the Hobie Lynx. Not a lot of resistance in this kayak. It's kind of like a paddleboard style. So, oh man, he's coming right at us. Or he's come off one. I think he's just coming right at us. Oh, he's still on there. He had just turned. But this kayak ain't gonna wear him out as easily as, say, a bigger kayak or definitely a boat. But nevertheless, we're gonna let him tow us around a little bit. This is what I wanna do coming down here, man. I wanna get a sleigh ride, a kayak sleigh ride. Just get towed around by these ocean monsters, buddy. Oh, this is fun. And a place like this, it's just down the road from where I'm staying at, it's easy access, especially at high tide. Bait was relatively easy today. We could have got more if I had more shrimp or spent more time throwing the spoon, but we had 4 baits in our live well. My live well is only 7 gallons, so can't put a lot in there anyway. And we could always go get more if we need it. We go through all 4 baits, so hell, my arm's probably gonna be so wore out. We may be calling it a day after that. I've seen him when he come up the surface, but I don't know exactly. I didn't get a good enough look at him to be able to know exactly how big or what species. We're gonna hopefully get over here and get a look at him here at some point soon. We may have to play him out a while. Sometimes these fights can take a long time. I may end up editing part of the fight out. But with the water as clear as it is, we get over on top of him, we may be able to look down in the water and get a look at him, at least maybe try to identify him as to what type. I think he's right over here beside us. Oh, look at him spin us around. Oh, this is awesome. He's taking back off now. Meanwhile, the spinning rod outfit here working pretty good. I'm digging it. He's taking us the other direction now. He said he's gonna go wherever the hell he wants. I just need him to avoid them old lobster pots over there. It's lobster season down here in the Keys. And you got these buoys out marking these traps all over the place. And in years past, I've had them run me around them traps and markers and stuff, and boy, it's a mess when it happens. Hopefully this one's gonna be a little bit more cooperative. The good news is, he's towing us back toward the car. Oftentimes, you hook into something big, they want to tow you out to sea. This one's towing us right the direction we would want to finish up today. This is perfect. One of y'all got this fish trained well. Oh, here we go again. He's going back the other way. Oh, buddy, I'm literally just hanging on right now. He's right here under us. I still can't. I could probably see him if I stood up, but I don't want to stand up and risk it. I don't want to be in that water swimming with him. But he's right here in front of us, under us, and he's just towing us, man. 2.5 miles an hour. We're moving along, getting towed. Oh, buddy, he's going again. There he goes again. Oh, man, we're a long time into this fight, and he's still going at it. Golly bum, he ain't done. He ain't done. I tried to put the screws to him a little bit and lift him up. He said, "Not yet, Justin. Not yet." Oh, crap. Crap, y'all. That was scary. That was scary right there. Oh, buddy. I'm gonna need a new change of drawers. Oh, man. I'm gonna need a new change of drawers. Did he just break my pedals? Oh, man, he just broke my pedals. Oh, crap, y'all. Oh, man. He just knocked my fins completely off. I let him. He towed me up shallow over here. and there's a boat right over here, and I was worried he was going to run me over under their boat or around their line, so I was just kind of letting him coast and letting him kind of drag me shallow, and he turned and went under me. Very scary, hitting the kayak like that, but broke my fins off. Dang, that sucks, man. Glad the motor wasn't down there. He'd have broke the motor. This is a big shark, man. This was a big one. Oh, buddy. Fortunately, that sucks. But fortunately, I do have another pedal drive system with me. So, not out here on the kayak, but I've got it in the truck. I'm gonna get back over here. We'll get a look at this thing. I think it's a big bull shark. We're shallow. I'm gonna try to stand up. Oh man, that's a beast. That is an absolute beast right there. I gotta be careful. I don't want to get too close to him out here in the shallows, because he's liable to flip us if he hits us like that again. I already need a new change of drawers. Yeah, we're 2.5 feet deep right now. Whoa, buddy. Let me try to stand. Look at him right there. Can you see him? Can you see him down in the water? That thing's massive. That is massive. Yeah, we're definitely not getting the hook out of this one, folks. This is going to be one we cut our leader here. Oh, buddy, that is a beast. Look at that thing. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. That is a beast. We are literally 2 feet deep right here. I'm worried he's going to get us over there at that boat. God, 2 people on the water, we're right here on top of each other somehow. All right, he's making a run. He's about to get over here on this boat. I'm going to have to cut my line here in a second. I don't want to be wrapped up with them. Oh, I cut my line because we're right here by this boat, and he was headed that way, and I don't want to end up in their lines and prop and all that, and there wasn't no way we were getting the hook out of that. Whoa, man, I'm shaking, y'all. That was incredible. That thing was huge. I think it was a big bull. When he hit the bottom of the kayak, though, broke my pedal drive. Another reason, I thought something busted over by them. Another reason, though, why I wanted to have that little motor with me this year, in case you had a malfunction with the pedals and you got drug off a long ways, you got a backup, you know, other than just the paddle, which you get out here in some of the current and the wind and stuff, that paddle, you're gonna have a hard time. All right, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the pedals out, I'm gonna put the motor in, we're gonna make a run back to the beach, get my other pedal drive system, and then come back out here and try to do it again. That was freaking awesome, man. All right, let's put this one down here. Get this one out. So I've got us back out here to the bridge, and I think this time we're gonna start fishing right here. We've gone through the tide change, and right now it's pretty much just slack water. There's not really any current. The only movement that we're having is just the wind kind of pushing me this direction. So I'm gonna put that grunt on. We'll throw him out right here at the bridge and just kind of drift this area right here. And then when the current gets going again, it should be pushing us this way, the direction that we started today, like where we drifted into that shark. So yeah, folks, let's get another bait on there and hope things go a little bit smoother on the next fish. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this fella as I did with the jacks. Just kind of go out either a nostril or right between the nostrils. And then I'm gonna take a knife and just put a slit in him. All right, there he is. There he goes. Let's get some distance between us and him. Right, quick, fast, and in a hurry. When them sharks first hit, man, they bolt. And we definitely don't want to have him right under us when that happens, so. Oh, buddy. Oh, something's right there. I'm gonna stand up and take a look. I think that might be a stingray, maybe. I think is he right there? Whoo! Boy, if I didn't need new underwear before, let something big splash right beside you, man. I tell you what, you talk about game over. One of them big stingrays, sometimes they'll come like flying up and boom, crashing down. If one of them things ever landed on the kayak or the side of the kayak, boy, you talk about that. I mean, that's a couple 100 pounds probably crashing down. You end up in the water. Woo! Oh, the balloon's under. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, he's splashing. He's out there, buddy. I'll tighten down a little more. Is he coming this? Oh, he's coming back this way. We got one on. Oh, did you see that? He's jumping everywhere. Oh! Oh! Here we go. Oh! Oh man, that's awesome. He's still going, man. He's running. He is running. This is awesome. That was a big jump. I think this might be a black tip, maybe. I love these. These are my favorite to catch. Assuming it is one. But you get them big acrobatic jumps. They are freaking awesome, man. Oh man. Oh buddy, he's running. Oh, we're gonna have to figure out which way he's going around this pole over here. Okay, he's to the right of it, good. Oh man, y'all, we hooked up again. Let's see if we can do a better job with this one than we done the last one. I don't know if we can do much worse than what we done before. Oh no, okay, there he is. I thought he'd come off. Oh goodness. We're gonna have to chase this thing down. He's running off with all our line. We're gonna have to get on the move here. I'm gonna pedal and try to catch up with him here so we don't get spooled. He's run up here shallow. We're gonna have to be careful. Watch this buoy here, watch the buoy. Old crab pot. Okay. Oh, he's turned, he's coming right at us now. All right, that's good. Now we can kind of let him tow us again. Well, we got down there, I was seeing my backing on the reel. I was like, we better go catch up with him a little bit. And that's one of the perks of kayak fishing for this, or doing this in a kayak, is that you don't necessarily need as big of an equipment as you would on shore because you can go chase them down. Oh man, he is strong, buddy. He's strong. Oh, here he comes again. He's going the other way. I'm having a blast, y'all. This is the time of my life. As long as I don't die, this is going to be an amazing trip. Well, we're getting over here close with him now. I don't know how I feel about this, but it's just how it's working out. He's coming this way. I ain't trying to get too close to him. He's still green. He's still real green. I love black tips, man. They are my favorite species of shark to fish for in the kayak. He's right here. He's right here. We gotta be real careful right now. At least we got some depth here. We're 10 feet right here where we're at. But still, I want to be careful with it. I love them jumps. When they come up flying and spinning through the air, man, you talk about fun. Oh, it's amazing. He's doing his circles here. He may be about done. I doubt it. They're never that close to being done. He's just doing us some circles right now. I got a feeling he's got another run or two in him though. We're close to the leader. I see the balloon. What's left of it anyway. When the balloons get pulled under, they pop. I guess the pressure. But I see it there, so we're close. We're real close to this one. Again, we get this thing up here close, I'm gonna try to snip my leader. When you're out here in open water, ain't much you can do. But you know what? We are close to the shore. If we can steer this thing over to the shore, we might can get over here and be able to get him unhooked. You think he'll be cooperative enough to go over there to the bank for us? You think there's any chance of that? Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. If we can't, we're going to tire him down and get down there and cut our leader, because you just can't safely unhook them out here in open water from a kayak. It just ain't possible. Oh, there's the top of my leader. Come up here to the surface, buddy. Oh, he don't want to come up just yet. He's about done though, I think. No! Let's try to work him over to the shore if we can. Y'all, I'm walking this thing like a damn dog, but he's swimming with me right now. He's swimming with me toward the shore. We might be able to get him up here and get him landed. All right, y'all. I made it to shore. It was super shallow right there, so I hopped out of the kayak thinking I'd walk up. Well, I sunk down plumb to my thighs. What an ordeal today has been. But boy, I'm having fun. I look like a total idiot out here, but I'm okay with that. Let's get this thing up here. We're gonna get some pictures with this thing. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, that's a black tip. Oh, that's cool. This rod's 6 foot long, so he is just shy of 6 feet. All right, y'all, there he is. I've had him out of the water long enough. I got me some pictures with him here. Now let's get him back in. Okay, and there he goes. Y'all, I'm gonna fist pump that one, buddy. What an ordeal that was. Heck of a time reeling him in. Getting over here though, you can kind of see where it's getting real shallow, where the water's dropping. And my pedals were hitting, my rudder was hitting. I thought, okay, I'm good, I'm gonna hop out. Well, I sunk down, plumb down to my skivvies. That was awesome though. Got him over here, got some, hopefully the pictures be okay. Oh my gosh though. Oh, when he started thrashing around right here, look what he's done to the kayak, man. There's sand all over everything. Oh. Y'all, today has been a total cluster, but it's been an absolute blast. An absolute blast. Yes, y'all. Well, the blunders continue. I went to reset the camera after I got rebaited there, and well, the camera wasn't running. But nevertheless, our next bait is out there. I got him under a balloon. I've made my way back out here by the bridge, and we're just gonna let the current take us this direction. It's starting to kind of ramp up now, so we're gonna get on the drift. Oh, we got him. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, another big jump. Oh man. Oh, he's still running. My balloon went under and it sat there, and I thought, well, hell, something's got my bait. Well, something got it all right. Something got it. It's another black tip. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're so acrobatic, man. These things are so much fun. Oh, buddy. Oh, he's coming at us. There he goes again. He don't know which direction he wants to go. Oh, oh no, he come off. Or did he? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He was full speed right back at us. These things are so fast, man. They can turn on a dime and be full speed the other direction. Oh, we got to be careful. He's over here on these crab pots. Yeah, that's right, buddy. You keep going that way. Keep going to the right of that thing. Whew. I'm glad I cut that bait. That was actually a piece of cut bait there. I cut that thing in half. So we got we got another piece. That one got eat pretty quick too. Hell, we might have should have been using cut bait. I was like, man, we had them things alive. We might as well just use them alive. But man, maybe cut bait. That might be the way to go. Either way, we're getting bit. Well, he's right up here under me. I gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful. At least we're out here in a little bit deeper water, 11 feet right now. We just been this channel right here by the bridge. You've got a little bit more depth than you do up on the sides. You know, it gets inches deep, inches to a couple feet deep on each side of this channel, but then you got this cut that runs through here. That's 11, 12, 13 feet deep. And so we just been drifting. Boy, he needs to get out from under the kayak here. I don't like being turned like this. Oh, well, he come off. He broke me off. Oh, crap. We got over that dang crab pot. Boy, I hate them things right there. Lobster pots, whatever the hell they are. They always in the way. Well, the good news is we didn't have to try to get him unhooked or cut it. He chewed through our monofilament line. And that's one thing about shark fishing. Most people use wire, at least if not a whole wire leader, at least down by the hook so that they don't get bit through. But last year I tried the 400-pound monofilament because a lot of people who fish out of kayaks that target sharks were doing it, because when you go to grab your leader to try to cut your line, that mono's easier on your hands than wire is. That wire really cuts you up, and those are cheaper and simpler to to rig up as well. And I've had good success with them, but that one there, I guess just probably where it was hooked at in its mouth, it was getting more teeth. The last black tip there, he was right in the corner of the mouth, so the monofilament wasn't actually on the teeth at all. But that one, we don't know where that one was hooked at, but nevertheless, y'all, oh buddy, we're on them today. The rest of that bait is going out. I'm gonna turn the camera off until we get bit, try to conserve on battery. We're down to the nitty-gritty on it. What an awesome day though, man. What a great day. Oh, we had another run. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We got robbed. Last piece of bait done gone, got ripped off. So here's what I think I'm gonna do, y'all. The wind has kind of started to pick up a little bit, coming like this direction, and if you look over there in the distance, it looks like that rain, I mean, you can see it raining off there in the distance. It looks like it's getting closer, and the wind is definitely picking up. So I think this is Mother Nature telling me maybe get off the water here. I've worked up quite an appetite while we've been feeding these sharks anyway, so I'm gonna go get me some lunch, y'all. But what a day, man, what a day. I'm just I'm thankful we didn't get flipped on that first botch of a job that I done on the big shark. But man, this has been absolutely awesome out here today. I've had a blast. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next adventure.